Greetings, scholars. It's Tam from FY Squared, where we help you go from your freshman year of high school to your freshman year of college. Okay, so today I want to talk to my ninth graders. And honestly, this video is a little impromptu. I typically sort of plan out, what I want to say, what I want to cover, just to make sure I'm giving you all of the information that I intend to. But this I've been thinking about for a while. I had a conversation with a colleague, and I just wanted to share and talk to my ninth graders. Because honestly, I really feel like ninth grade just isn't fair. It really isn't fair. I want to recognize that, talk about that, and hopefully give you all some tools to make it a little bit easier. Again, before I get into it, make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you are getting our weekly videos and important information to help you on your journey through high school that will increase your chances of college acceptance. Please also comment, questions, feedback on this video would be greatly appreciated. We really use that information to create future content that you all will find useful, because these videos are truly all about you. Okay. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I am a senior counselor. I've been a senior high school counselor for a very long time. I am also the director of the guidance department at my high school, which is a population of approximately 2,500 students. So pretty large high school in urban South Florida. One of the things that I am constantly stressing with my counseling team is to focus on our ninth graders. I call them my ninth grade babies, because I really feel like ninth grade just is not fair. And the more guidance ninth graders have, the easier it can be for them. Why do I feel like ninth grade isn't fair? Most of our ninth grade students are 13, 14 years old, maybe 15, somewhere around that age. And ninth grade really sort of sets the foundation for your high school journey. It's not to say that you can't change anything. However, whether it is your grades, which impact your GPA. So in ninth grade, if you get poor grades, your GPA is going to be low. And so now what you've done in ninth grade really determines whether or not you spend the next 2 or 3 years sort of fighting and working harder to try to get your GPA up by earning better grades. It also impacts the type of courses that you take. You come in taking certain classes in ninth grade. If those are regular classes, it's really important that you do well in those classes so that you can move up to honors classes and then maybe move up to AP or IB classes. If you came in taking honors, AP, IB, accelerated classes, whatever they're called in your area, again, ninth grade is important, because how you perform in those classes really determine whether or not you are going to be able to maintain on that same level of rigor or academic difficulty in your courses, which is what most colleges want to see. That's a lot of pressure. Here's another aspect of ninth grade beyond the academics. One of the positives of ninth grade is that is really the year where you start to explore, hopefully what you're interested in. What clubs, what sports, what extracurricular activities does your high school have to offer? How are you going to give back? What extracurricular or community service are you interested in? But what is equally important is, honestly, ninth grade is a great time to sort of start exploring what you want to major in. Who is thinking about possibly what they want to do for the rest of their life when they're in ninth grade. Crazy, right? But guess what? If you are fortunate enough to figure that out or to know what that is, then that means that all of the things that I just mentioned, your extracurricular activities, clubs that you are involved in, where you are volunteering and doing your community service, can now be more strategic. And this is not a game. This is not something that you map out. However, that's going to be more beneficial for you. And it's also going to be more beneficial when you're applying to college. Let me give you an example of what I mean. You're a ninth grader and you have decided that you want to go into nursing. That is your interested college major. Well, now that you know that as a ninth grader, if there is a medical academy on your school campus, which there happens to be one on my school campus, that's something that you need to pursue getting involved in, because that is going to teach you early on information that you need to know about the medical field. Now that you know that you are interested in nursing, your community service could be at a hospital or maybe at the Department of Health, something that is related to nursing and the medical field. That benefits you in two ways. First of all, you're getting exposure. Honestly, maybe you thought you were interested in nursing, and now this exposure may show you that, nah, this isn't as interesting as I thought it would be. Or if this truly is what you want to do, imagine how strong your college application looks, your scholarship application looks, how that increases your likelihood of acceptance into a nursing program when they are getting your information and they're seeing you've been a part of a medical academy for 3 years. Wow. You've been volunteering at a hospital, shadowing nurses for the last 2 or 3 years. You can't get more dedicated and serious than that. Those are definitely things that are going to give you extra points, move your application possibly, to the top of the list. It's going to make an impact. Those things are beneficial, but I truly feel like they are not things that a ninth grader should have to think about. I mean, come on. There are some adults that don't know what they want to do with the rest of their life yet. Why should you have that pressure as a ninth grader? My advice to you is to make it fun. Spend your ninth grade year exploring as much as possible so you can figure out what your interests are, what you want to get involved in, what career fields you feel would be beneficial. Do career interest inventories to expose yourself to careers that you may not have otherwise thought about. And then take the initiative to reach out to different agencies, companies, or organizations where you can shadow or volunteer to truly see what they are all about. Look at it as an adventure and not as weight that is being put on your shoulder. It's not fair, but I know you're up to the challenge, and we can do this together. And notice I said we, because again, FY Squared's videos and content is all about helping to guide you from your freshman year of high school to your freshman year of college. We are on this journey together. Let's get started.